G'day guys and welcome to LoLstatsGG's new series, the LCS Wrap-Up. My name is Menace and let's get into week 5. Up first on day 1, CLG take on Cloud9. After a tense 9.5 minutes, a fight erupts over the first dragon of the game and CLG secure first blood.
And only Afram who's there to help him. They throw down the wild growth, but Dexter's going to have to walk out on this. A very nice fight coming in from Counterlogic Gaming as they completely reposition themselves to the bottom side of Dragon.
CLG kept up the aggression with a 4-man gank bottom lane, but Cloud9 managed to turn the tide.
CLG to say we want this. They get the quick kill on him. Very low onto Dexter as he goes down. Meteos forced out of the fight, but he looks to come back in. The Volatile Spider heading towards Link. They get a bit of damage. They pop him back up? They do. Cloud9 getting the fights that they want. High was in the right spot at the right time and came back down.
Another fight of Dragon increases CLG's lead even further with the ace.
That's Dexter. His ball's a little too close here. He's going to be going on to the end. The only thing on the front line is the health bars. CLG is perfectly positioned, and they're crushing down here. High falls. Sneaky's down. Balls gets obliterated. The double kill comes in. Lemon Nation is now the focus, and they've completely aced Cloud9.
CLG looking to finish, started up a fight in the bottom inhibitor turret.
Oh my gosh, he goes down immediately. A turret gets dropped before by Double Lift, and they're still going through. Link gets a kill for himself on Lemon Nation, and Cloud9 can't even stand up to the initiations.
Yeah, Nien's
Sneaky gets completely deleted, and CLG just obliterate Cloud9 once again.
Wow, Double Lift is level 15 right now. These guys are getting completely and surgically removed from the map. Meteos will be next. Double Lift takes a few too many shots to the face, and he'll go down for the hands of High. It looks like Boss will be tacked up between 3. Nien's coming in to get a little bit of this fight, but it's just to push them off. They are making Cloud9's base, or they are tearing it apart, I should say.
A great backline offensive from Nien snapped up yet more kills for a fierce CLG and forced Cloud9 to surrender.
Shockwave, that was very nice, but he still goes down in the end. It's a pop-up, double pop-up Vault Breaker coming in. A nice boomerang coming in from Double Lift, and it looks like they're able to lock it. They get the Thresh Lantern, but the base is going to be wide open.
Yeah, Super Minion's probably going to be able to get a Nexus turret here, and Meteos going down to regular Minions.
Minions LP!
All right, that should be it. CLG running into the base here. Only one Nexus turret.
Wow!
And Link is gigantic.
In match 2, we have Evil Geniuses going head-to-head with Curse. Voyboy was the focus for EG, and first blood went over to Pobelter.
Q comes in, they flip it back. Voyboy doesn't have the shroud, and he's gonna go down for first blood to Pobelter.
A great teleport and flash from Quas on Karthus sent EG packing, and Voyboy grabbed up a double kill.
It's gonna be the lockup. Can the chain hit?
Oh, no chain hit.
Flash from Voyboy. That is going to be Quaz coming in. Is he late? The wall of pain hits up. They're going on to Snoopy. The passive is up, and it is going to keep him alive. No, they dive even harder. And it's going to be Yellow Pete going down in the bottom lane. We got action everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a double kill for Voyboy.
And Karthus still has his ultimate. They could even go for more down bottom.
And they are going to take more, and a little bit after that. They go ahead and get the kill onto Crepo. Slowly, St. Vicious is going to make it out alive from the bottom lane engagement. And we see a bit of the top going down. Great turret take there.
EG's overextending allowed Curse to turn a 4-man gank in their favor.
William's not here to fight this. Beautiful job going in, but I think they may have thought this one wrong. A kill going in, it is going to be onto Snoopy. They turn it, no, Cop goes down now, and it is back and forth. Yeah, Voyboy goes on two. The assist comes in with the reset. Going for the third one. A little too hypey on that one. No, they can't get the kill. It's going to be Saint going down as he tries to tank up the turret.
St. Vicious started another fight around Dragon, but EG's positioning handed a double kill to Inox.
Quick kill coming in. Saint actually stays alive right now, but he goes down in the end after Voyboy. Double kill coming in for Snoopy. Very nice on the passive of Volibear, keeping alive just a little bit longer, but it does not look like the fight that Curse wanted.
Even Requiem was not enough to give Curse the advantage in team fights.
Down the Shyvana, Inox still alive right now, but he does go down finally. It's going to be Voyboy going down before that, though. Right to the back line, explodes St. Vicious. Now on to Cop, dominated on the other side. Quaz comes in, but a little too late. Is he going to be able to defile enough? Going down, Dominate cannot help the team.
A very close fight around the red buff ended with a near-even trade, but a nice pick from EG gave them the advantage in the next engagement and finished off the Nexus.
to the left, tries to hide in the brush, but he goes for a great kill and finds the right target. Boy goes down after that. A lot of the DPS is gone. The surrounding. Snoopy now coming in from the side is Inox. How big is he? A 3v2 situation. He dives to Baron. They're going to go ahead and take down Comp. Snoopy and Inox make it out as the tanks.
Oh, another pick.
That was absolutely huge. You have to consider they're just over the side of the wall every time now. It's been one after the other onto Curse. Again, focusing in now to the Wraith Pit. Crepo's going to be in the middle of the fight. The Zanya's for Quas, but everybody's kind of just working around the Defile damage. Now they can focus on them. That's how big they are.
It's got to be the title of this match is the Vision Wars here. EG are doing such a tremendous job using that Fog of War to their advantage. They've gotten so many picks on that red side jungle. Curse coming over, walking so close to an area that they have no vision of, and this time it's going to cost them Nexus turrets.
This is going to be Nexus turrets and possibly the Nexus. They have 11 on Dominate. He does have an ult, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The head-to-head, again going in favor of EG. Now 2-0 versus Curse. In the spring split, the Nexus is going to go down here.
The next match featured two teams with a lot to prove. XDG versus Team Coast. Coast snapped up the first two kills in bottom lane, secured by a nice cocoon from Nintendo X.
Hit up, and you got to watch the AD carry as well. No, it's a beautiful move by Nintendo. He's already on the way down. The spell shield comes up. They get the glitter lance off of it. The cocoon hits a beautiful kill. Consecutive hit up.
XDG did not give up so easily, finding Zion Spartan in the jungle, then rotating bot to secure more kills.
Be on that champion that can carry, the one that can duel, and he's trying to be a grandmaster right now. I don't think it's going to work too well versus 3. He needs another light pole.
But listen, he was doing his own thing, and the rest of Coast was responding to it. That's how they like to play. They get 2 turrets out of it, and they're pushing an inhibitor tower down.
Grand Skyfall to come in. Wiz Fusion, you're a little too deep. There's the wild growth. He has to walk towards ManCloud, but they did not have much choice. Nice flash over the wall, gets nice distance there, but Bloodwater could throw on the hook, could throw it on the box here. He does not actually. They wait for it to come out. There, throws it down. They get the kill into Daydreaming. They're going to turn on to Nintendo now. XDG picks up some very much needed goals.
Zuna being caught out of position allowed Cloud9 to turn after a Baron attempt.
He comes in a bit. Oh, there's Spirit.
Whoa! That's going to hurt a little bit, and that's going to be the kill. He gets the Blade of the Rune King finish, and Zuna pretty much knew he was done for.
Well, that was also assuming that XGG stuck together at that point. They did get caught out once, which is a great move for Coast. Maybe that's the moment they needed.
Benny around from the outside. This is Smite down. That's why Coast feels so sure about going for this. ManCloud on the backside. That's where the damage needs to come in from, but he's already wondering if they can do it. Whoa! Coast, Wiz Fusion, Nintendo, and Daydreaming all very low, but XDG turned tail?
That was all ManCloud right there, but he was out of burst at that point, and Smithy didn't want to fall down. They're going to re-engage once his cooldowns are back. That dragon, that Baron is low.
Oh my god, a lot of little tidbits for Benny to chew up here. Can they get the damage they need? They have to get a kill out of this. The Ignite goes down on Daydreaming. Wiz Fusion lives with a sliver of health as he limps away. A kill coming in for Daydreaming, however. Benny trying to run, but there's the jump, the Empower shots that come in.
Here comes Zuna.
Oh, the Grand Skyfall. He might be able to 1v1 Zuna. No, can he get into the fight? Blocked on the Empower shot. Still going strong. This might be enough, but Shifters on the backside, and they buddy it up.
A very spread out teamfight over the middle inhibitor gave Coast the edge to finish out the game.
Whoa, this could be a turnaround fight right here. Nintendo's way far in, and it looks like Zion Spartan actually coming from the backside. He gets flayed out of the jump. Looks like this could be a big one here, no? Coast enters the fight with Zion, and he's pushing out 3. Shifter wants to join him here in the buddy system on the bottom, or top side of this fight, I should say. Going down is going to be Bloodwater. Eyes now on. A double kill coming in for Zion Spartan, and he turns this fight around by himself.
Look at the smile on Zion's face right now. He is just completely unstoppable. When he knew he had the attack speed from Italy and the red buff, he knew it was over.
What an amazing game. All 3 games we've had today have put people on their feet and the edge of their seat.
Top Dogs TSM were up next playing against Dignitas. Cruiser fell victim to the odd one and passed over the first blood.
Only be a crusher. He's not even level 6, so he can't put on sadism. First blood comes in quite easy and quick.
A 5-man gank bottom scored Dignitas a close kill onto Wild Turtle.
This is going to be some good damage here. Cutie Pie, wow, he's going pretty hard on this one, but he knows the team is behind him. All the communication with the teleport from Cruiser. Ace in the hole. Did he just flash?
Yep.
No, he did not.
He was trying to flash into a block, but Dignitas cleans that one up.
But Skara fell victim to a death sentence of Baron.
That was so unfortunate. He jumped right into it.
Yeah, he thought he was safe, was trying to ward up the Baron area, but that's that Thresh vision control.
Then Kiwi Kid followed in his footsteps.
Go back into the brush.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, the other team probably gets Baron.
Cutie Pie, don't do it.
And so did Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie, don't do it, no! Third time's a charm. Oh my God, they bring him into the pit. What a flash!
Pulls in the smite. Even
A huge man drop gave TSM an even bigger lead.
Oh, the Skyfall almost could be 4 men right in the middle of it. Wow, Kiwi Kid gets obliterated. Cutie Pie's trying to get out. No damage from the 4-0 with Caitlyn. Cruiser's gonna go down. Oh my God, still going around with Kha'Zix. Can he get a fourth? Cruiser goes down to the hands of his special. Crumbs runs from the fight.
Dignitas' defense failed at the mid inhibitor, and TSM closed out the game in just 37 minutes.
Solo mid as they enter the base. 1 kill there. Cutie Pie's the next one. Another bit of a short hop jump, but that's the Aegis stun coming in. Oh, he's going for the fountain Grand Skyfall. Everybody's going to be out of it, but it looks cool anyways. They're on the backside of the fountain. The Nexus turrets are going to fall down here, and Dig's going to do what they can to end this, but the Nexus will go down. Team Solo mid, 10-1 on the...
Day 2 began with XDG taking on Curse. An aggressive St. Vicious picked up first blood for Cop, and the early advantage was pushed even further after Cop secured more kills.
Cop gets himself a kill. Very big move if they wanted to try, but right now they don't have the means to do it. It looks like XDG tries to get back to the lane, thinking they can just quickly take down Curse. This could be a double kill coming in here for Cop. Smithy goes down, or Cop feeling good.
Benny also found himself in trouble up in the top lane.
Going right then. As soon as Leona burns the support's flash, it is just time to go for them. Now Benny's got to watch out in the top lane as well.
This could be very bad. Benny is easily going down on this one. Assault battery. The vault has been broken, and the last punch comes in.
A lot of time
here.
But some good coordination and timing from Curse secured a 3-for-0 trade.
World, oh, he finally goes down. That's good gold going over to Void Boy. Only 2 kills shut down, but he gets a double kill. Could be coming in for a 3rd one. They're looking for Bloodwater. I don't think he's getting out. That on the hunt is there. The Talisman of Ascension was already used. The Moby Boots, no, they get triggered back off, and they're going right under the turret. The pool's going to be used. He throws down the Tibbs. It's not going to be enough.
Mancloud warding at Wraith started another successful engage from Curse.
Out of range, he actually might have saved himself. He's hiding in the red pit. Oh, Dominate jumps over the wall, and they do find him in the game of peekaboo. Zuna and Bloodwater trying to get back to Smithy. He's stealing all the life back that he needs, but Void Boy can steal life better. Bloodwater and Zuna are being chased out of the fight now. Everybody's just flashing to flash to get back in range right now. Zuna finally falls. Curse goes coast.
XDG sees an opportunity to engage, but Curse's strength turned the fight around.
Void Boy goes right into the fight. Can he get the Hemo Plague down? No, he goes straight for the Zanyas, and it looks like he's going to die after this. No, he gets a bit of damage after that. It was 1-2 kill.
Though.
Retribution back and forth for each other. Curse and Saint going in very hard. Smithy on the back line has to flash on the cleaver. Zuna finally going down. The health bars are pretty tanky on the side of XDG. Curse is feeling that, but they're also feeling the gold fill their pockets after these kills. Another one onto Bloodwater, and what Curse has been looking for.
From that fight, Curse were able to finish out the match.
20-second timers there for XDG. What a turnaround for Curse to be holding at their base for 2 to 3 minutes. Pull the game back into their favor. Beautiful game by Dominic and Cop.
Next up, Cloud9 faced Dignitas. The first close engagement gave up first blood over to Sneaky.
Oh, just in time! Oh my God, they turned it around on Cutie Pie's head.
Once again, Cruiser fell victim to the spears from Pantheon up in top lane.
So, the sub-7-minute Dragon into the sub-7-minute gank coming in for Cloud9, and they do go down.
And a gank in the mid lane turned into more kills for Cloud9.
He still has his flash up. Can he get outside the event horizon? He is so low right now, but so is High. They go back and forth. Retribution kill on the mids, and it looks like Meteos comes up with another one. Crumbs goes down. They're right back onto Cruiser. They did not expect Balls to be here. Lemon tries for the last play, but sadism keeps him alive.
Hey, considering they dumped so much into that, a 2-for-1 isn't a total disaster. Now, Dignitas,
the double solar flare, so nice coming in from Kiwi Kid. The reinitiation is huge. Balls is trying to get himself out with burnout. Meteos is doing what he can, and Sneaky's getting quite close right now to the fight, and he is not stopped.
An aggressive and successful fight mid lane for Cloud9 left Dignitas behind even further.
The backside, the ace in the hole. Gonna be taken down high. Good damage there. Could they keep going into this fight? Oh, getting exploded by Skara.
Whoa.
Great damage there. Skara's still on the backside. Lemon Nation goes down now, and it's gonna be Sneaky trying to come up with a kill. Still going into the fight. Dragon's Descent's gonna be enough to take down Cutie Pie. Thought he was actually gonna be able to put on another shield and stop that Dragon Bite from coming down. Missed. Good ward.
And Dignitas fell victim to the Baron baits once again. This time, Crumbs was caught out.
The Baron engagements over the wall.
How does this keep happening?
On to Skara. High goes back into the pit. Very low. He was actually the one tanking. Cruiser wants a piece of this. It looks like Crumbs is on the outside. He's very low, but could go for an attempt.
Yeah. It could just be another jump over the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be a jump over the wall, and a Dragon that's very hungry. Ball's going for another kill. Gets it in a 2v1 situation. Pushes it out. Sneaky.
A very tanky Balls in the back line tore up Dignitas' defense, and they finished the game with a huge lead.
Meteos is very low. What a chaotic fight here. Seeing Cruiser now go down to the bot. Skara is already down previously in the fight, and they're going to chase Dig back into their base. Crumbs isn't going to get too far, though. Lemon Nation's death sentences this game have been completely on point. Already inside the base, and greeting them as they come home is High. He gets a kill going over onto Kiwi Kid. The double kill coming in for High on the kills, and it looks like they're going to be able to take the base.
Yeah, 24 kills to 7. It was a strange-looking fight because Cloud9 flanked very well. They hopped all around. They finished him off. This looks like a win for Cloud9.
Well, Cloud9 looking to make themselves 9-3 here on the spring split. They take down the first Nexus turret. Dignitas was looking to have a great game here. The Vagar pick didn't seem to work out. We'll see what happens coming up in our next games of the day. But this one going to...
The second last match lined up Evil Geniuses against Team Coast. Inox had a rough start, getting taken out by Zion Spartan for first blood.
Got a few more minions in his favor, but the full fight is not looking good.
Yeah.
Once the ultimate is thrown on, Zion Spartan has the upper hand.
Gets that first blood by 2 spears under 1.
On the hunt gets popped, and EG begin the chase, but Nintendo pulls out some high damage moves.
Breaker goes back into this fight, and EG did not expect any of that to start this one off.
No, they're still going. They take down the bear, and there's only 2 left.
Pole belter under the turret, does not have intervention up anymore. Zion's just swinging the baton in the air, and he gets out with the Lantern. Great move by Daydreamin'.
EG still on the back foot, find a successful engage mid lane.
Caliber netted the Timbers attack. Amazing play there by Wiz Fusion, ready for the fight. Yellow Peak gets a good kill with Pole belter going in onto Nintendo. Zion Spartan was in the bottom lane. It's a 5v1 on a Zion Spartan, and that's what it takes.
Coast trade up Zion Spartan for Baron.
Oh, he flashed on that one, but the slow was applied after. Very unfortunate there. Very slow, but steady Baron taking over.
But Evil Genius's defenses proved too strong.
Deja vu! There's the passive, but they want to initiate onto this with Snoopy being very low. Does EG have the focus to win this fight? Daydreamin' and the rest of the team backing off. Shifter on the outside with a beautiful spear, threading the needle on that one, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the damage they need. The bottom turret falls for Zion Spartan, and they are going hard on this.
And Yellow Pete flashes onto Wiz Fusion.
Oh, Nintendo's right there. They go 1-for-1 very quickly in that engage.
Another team fight around the mid inhib left Coast to finish out the game.
Separate the fight away. Inox forced to flash out. Wiz Fusion right in the back. Snoopy's trying to get him, and they cannot do anything about it. Yellow Pete takes 2, 3 shots because of the barrier, and they start wiping Evil Geniuses off the map.
Zion gets away from Pabelter. Having Kale's damage all focused on chasing there. They're not going to win the game. Coast are able to take it.
What a crazy...
The final match for the week was between CLG and TSM. Dyrus found himself in trouble when Dexter came top for a gank.
He's got some cavalry finally coming in. Dexter from the backside. Dyrus not liking this too much. Throws on the ultimate. He also tried to flash out of that one. They get him down.
While CLG kept up the momentum and engaged the Dragon, but it ended with a close trade.
Flare goes in, a great wild growth on in the end. The Dragon's onto the back line. Dyrus is here though. Double lifts on the backside. He's only got Dyrus and Special to shoot. Looking at Link, he takes a huge spear. Wild turtle to the backside for the kill. Eyes on the odd one. The Zenith Blade pokes him in the back and gets the kill. Dyrus is very low, but Sadism keeping him up. The double kill coming in. Turtle, the triple kill. One shot and he's good.
A well-landed hook ended up with a big push down in mid lane.
In range, Dyrus is the one hit up first. They slow things down.
That's huge!
That was very big. Special brings himself over the wall. The box is down. Doublets cannot enter the fight. It's only Nien that's getting hit up. They actually go full assault and battery onto him. Special getting hit by Doublets on the backside. He is not getting any focus. Dyrus now going down pretty hard here. A huge spear going onto Afromu, but they're all staying perfectly out of range of more damage. Turtle coming in big with a huge hit there. Looks like it's going to be Odd One and Dyrus down. Huge hit onto Afromu, and they keep going for the fight.
Bjergsen's on the chase.
God, he hits the wolf. Doublelift trying to heal back up. Dodges out the spear with the fancy footwork, and it looks like they're going to be able to keep it safe for now.
No.
Not going over the wall.
Look at Wild Turtle. He spent this whole time shoving up mid lane. Bjergsen and Special are really just running interference right now. They're going to afford him inhibitor turret damage.
Whoa. That was just the mind games by Bjergsen. He knew somebody was going to be backing there. Nien does not look like he's going to have too much to get out of this one. It's going to be
Wild
bad.
Turtle's on the inhibitor turret too, and Bjergsen's going to get Nien's kill.
Oh, trying to go back and forth. He's just wasting time, but how much time are you wasting? Your team needs to get to mid. That was a bit off to the side. Sun was in his eyes.
Dexter gets caught out and TSM grab themselves a decent lead.
What in the world?
That was an uh-oh. Looks like Nien wants to get in there too. There's a very nice solar flare, but can they react? Turtle doesn't have the peel that he needs right now, and he goes down. TSM gets the kill on Afromu, but it looks like they're both going to split.
An ambitious push gave TSM a huge opportunity to fight back.
Boom, turret shot comes back, trades that. Retribution kill coming in for Bjergsen there. And it looks like he will be able to get back with his team. He's a little far off. He has to get healed up, and CLG may be able to take this turret with brute force. Special from the side. Bjergsen's about to enter the fight. The spear comes in and knocks down Dexter almost to the kill ability level. Looks like they're going to go in even harder. Dexter throws on the Ghost in the Ragnarok and says, later, I'm out. Nien gets hooked in. Special with the hooks all day long, and they feed it right over.
And Special's hooks created more picks for TSM as they closed out the game.
Trying to make the plays once again. He goes in very hard. He gets Wild Growth and the Whimsy, and he is completely out. More defensive ultimates used so CLG can stay alive.
The hook lands.
Afromu right in the middle of the fight. It's going to be Special taking the turret, but it looks like it's going to be all over for Counter Logic Gaming. One too many Barons in the favor of Team Solo Mid. They are going to keep the win streak going for 11 on that. And it looks like they're going to be taking down the Nexus turrets. 42 minutes into the game, Team Solo Mid gets the crowd behind them and comes up with another win.
You have to hand it to TSM. Much cleaner mid and late game than CLG. They really deserve this win.
Doing what they can on the fountain.
Now let's take a look at the standings after Week 5. Team Solo Mid towering over the field with 11 wins to 1 loss, closely followed by Cloud9 and CLG. Thanks for watching LoLstatsGG's LCS Wrap-Up. Be sure to subscribe, like and follow us to make sure you don't miss out on any of the LCS action. My name is Menace and I'll see you next week.